Hey, Karen. Your shirt on, Lex. Would you mind not ogling my husband?
Huh? Excuse me? I never oogled your husband. Besides, I've never even met your husband. Your parents said that I'm just a simple maid, not part of the family. I wasn't even able to meet your parents and wasn't invited to the wedding.
I'm coming home with my husband Paul today.
Excuse me? Today?
Yeah. You have a problem with that?
No problem. It just seemed so sudden.
Says he wants to take souvenirs that he brought home from his business trip. Before it expires or something. He's adamant about seeing my parents' place. He just won't shut up about it. So I was kind of forced into it. So, what I'm saying is, don't use your googly eyes to gape at my husband when he arrives. Just wanted to warn you beforehand is all.
Now why would I do that? I'm your older brother's wife, for Pete's sake. I don't want to act disloyal to my husband. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, I hope you keep it that way. And make sure you have the house spotless before we arrive. You're our personal maid. I expect this place to be immaculate.
All right, I'll do the best I can.
We'll be arriving in about 20 minutes.
Wait, 20 minutes?
Hey, Paul. I wish you had spent more time at my place. It was the first time visiting after all.
Yeah, it's just that I remembered I had an urgent matter to take care of.
Oh, really?
You haven't been back in a while, Megan. Relax, spend a bit of time with your folks.
Yeah, I plan on it. Going to stay overnight. You know what? I saw you talking to our maid while she was cleaning the bathroom. What was that about?
Yeah, just said hello. She's not a maid, she's your brother's wife, isn't she? She's a relative and I figured I should say hello and introduce myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, so that's what it was about.
Kinda seems weird to call your sister-in-law, your older brother's wife, a maid. What's going on?
Yeah, that woman? She has no relatives.
Wait, you mean she has no family? Her parents are passed?
That's right. Not sure if they passed, but what I do know is that she was brought up in an orphanage and only has a high school education. And she's no beauty, as you saw for yourself. How could a woman like that have a normal married life, right? My brother thought she would be the perfect maid for our home and agreed to marry her. She should be thankful.
Are you telling me that she works for free as a maid?
Absolutely. That's what she is. A cleaning lady. She's my brother's wife, but she's unattractive. So, being a maid is just what the doctor ordered.
Man, that is one weird situation.
My brother and mom are both in agreement. They actually like the whole arrangement. So, no problem. Secretly, I think she enjoys it.
I see. That means we better get divorced.
Wait, a what? Say that again?
Megan, I'm disappointed in you. I didn't realise you were such an awful person.
Wait a sec. Paul, what are you saying?
I better get going. We'll talk later.
Paul, wait! What the hell are you talking about?
Is this Paul? This is Karen. You slipped me the note while at the house today? You remember? Is this line correct?
Yep, Paul here, no problem. Sorry to surprise you like that this afternoon. Probably didn't know what was going on. You already left the house, right?
Yes, I grabbed what I could as you said in the note. I came to the business hotel that you reserved for me. I'm sitting in the room right now.
Seriously? Oh, what a relief. I'm glad I made up some reason to get into the house. I never thought you'd relent.
Oh yeah. You never visited this house before. During the wedding, they said the house was under renovation or something, as I recall.
Yeah, that's right.
But I must say, I was super surprised to see you. I never thought that you were the younger brother of my friend Elizabeth. She mentioned you a couple times in passing, but I didn't put two and two together. I had no idea that you married into this family. I wasn't invited to the wedding, and they never shared any photos, so how could I know, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Very unusual circumstances for sure. I only learned about it recently myself. I was just talking to my sister one day and things just didn't seem right. I made some inquiries. I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure, so I made up some story and got her to invite me to the house. And there you were.
Elizabeth must have been really worried about me. Thank her when you see her?
I'm sure you can thank her yourself soon enough. She was very worried about you for the longest time. 3 months after you got married, you simply disappeared. My sister was worried sick about you. How long has it been since you disappeared? Wasn't it like 3 years? No, it must have been more like 4.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it has been 4 long years. One morning, my husband said we were moving into his parents' place. It was all so sudden. He sort of manipulated me into moving into the family home and made me work as a maid.
Did they make you change your phone number?
Yes, as soon as we moved into the house. They made me change the number. On top of that, I was only able to access his family members. They monitored me day and night. I worked as a maid and cooked 24/7. I thought of escaping, but I had no close relatives I could rely on. All the money that I saved over the years, that was all confiscated with not a penny in my name. I wasn't able to do much less escape.
I see. It really must have been hard on you.
Oh, and that $300 you left with me? I'll make sure to pay you back. On my way over to the hotel, I did a bit of shopping. I'll pay every penny back. And the cost for the hotel, I'll pay that all back.
Regarding the cost, talk to Elizabeth when you reunite with her. Actually, it was all her idea. She put up all the money.
She did that for me?
She said she'll stop in at the hotel when you check out in the morning. You'll finally get reunited. Relax and get some rest tonight. Order some room service. You deserve it. The hotel is downtown. A good 2 hours from your husband's home. I doubt they'll find you there.
Yeah, right. They figure I have no money. They would never expect me to get so far. They're probably searching the neighborhood right about now.
We'll do all we can to help if you plan on getting a divorce. Please consider this your golden opportunity. If there is anything you need, we're at your disposal.
I can't thank you enough.
Just gain your freedom. We're rooting for you, Karen.
Thanks so much, Paul. You're like a knight in shining armor.
Karen, are you there? What the hell did you tell my husband? And where the hell did you disappear to? Get your ass back here and prepare some breakfast, for God's sake! You left the house last night and haven't returned. Where the hell did you go? What's the matter with you? You really got nerve disobeying us.
Good morning, Megan. I've decided to divorce your brother.
Pardon me?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea later on, so I'm going to explain it all here. Your husband, Paul, he happens to be the younger brother of my best friend. We grew up together in that institution.
Wait, what did you just say? You mean Elizabeth? Paul's sister is your best friend?
That's right. We first met in junior high and became best of friends. After we both started our respective careers, we were no longer able to see much of each other, but we've contacted each other online from time to time. However, 4 years ago, after I was forced to move into your parents' place, I lost all contact with her. And then yesterday, your husband, Paul, approached me while I was cleaning the bathroom and whispered that he was Elizabeth's younger brother, that he came to verify the rumors that I was in prison there. He and Elizabeth made plans for the escape.
What are you talking about? I thought you said you had no relatives and had nobody to count on for help.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But in the end, I was wrong. This may sound kind of strange, but thanks for bringing Paul into the house. I would have never escaped without his help.
What the hell are you talking about? That was not my intention. What's more, this whole thing is about to ruin my marriage.
I better get going. Elizabeth is picking me up soon. Goodbye, Megan.
What? Hold it a second! I'm not finished with you just yet! Karen, pick up! I'll tell my brother to treat you better, so... Come on! Talk to me! And tell Paul to reconsider this divorce nonsense! Karen! Where the hell did you go? Nobody's doing the cleaning and cooking after you divorced my brother. This place is a pigsty. My brother quit his job too. News about the divorce apparently reached the workplace. He couldn't stand all the gossip. Mom and Dad, even my brother, they're all breathing down my neck because of you. They'd say it's my fault that you left. Paul divorced me, so I was tasked to do all the house cleaning. Please get back here. Marry my brother again. And get back to being the good man you were. Please. Even our neighbors are gawking at us like we're crooks. I can't take this any longer. Please, Karen. At least respond to my messages.
Good evening, Karen. I heard you rented an apartment near my sister's place.
Hey, Paul. Good evening. That's right. Small, but it's pretty nice. My divorce finally went through. Like you, your sister introduced me to a job at her company, and I just started working there a few days ago. It's been 4 long years, so I have to get used to it, but I think I can handle it. No problem.
That's great to hear, but just don't overdo it. There's plenty of time. If you need any help, make sure you give me or my sister a call. We'll help in any way we can.
Thanks, Paul. I really appreciate it. Well, for starters,
Yeah, sure. What is it?
it's Liz's birthday next month, right? I thought we could celebrate with just the 3 of us. Do you happen to know a restaurant nearby we could go to?
Sure thing. I know a couple of nice places around here. Give me the details later, like your budget, date and time, and so forth.
Okay, I'll do that.
If there's anything else, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Paul.
Is there something else?
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thanks so much. After my great escape, I was finally able to get a divorce. During the divorce proceedings, we learned that the money I had saved, which was later confiscated by my husband's parents, was actually used to fund Megan's wedding. Fortunately, thanks to the lawyer Liz got me, I was able to get all that back, every last penny. But what's more, I was able to extract a considerable amount for damages. Emotional distress for those dreadful 4 years I was forced to work as a maid. I kept a considerable amount of evidence during my confinement, such as recordings and even some video of the abuse. The neighbors also witnessed numerous occasions of abuse and was willing to testify on my behalf. The total amount for damages exceeded $60,000. I demanded a one-time payment, and I got it. As a result, they were forced to sell their house and all the assets they possessed. Last I heard, they were all living in a small apartment near the railroad tracks. But even there, they continued to disturb their neighbors with their constant bickering and fighting. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they are evicted.
Hello? This is Jenny Wilson, right?
Huh? Who is... You're Caroline Henderson, right?
I didn't think I would land in the same section as you. I mean, what are the chances? We applied for the company at the same time and had our interview on the same day. Is this the fate of the gods? What's God thinking?
Right, but what do you mean by that? We started our positions at the company just yesterday. I think that was the first time we met face to face.
You probably didn't know this, but your husband? He's my ex.
Excuse me?
Yeah, noticed the name and checked you out, and what do you know? You're married to my former husband. LOL. What are the chances? Don't you agree?
Well, he did tell me he was married once, but I didn't pursue it. I see.
Yeah. Can you believe it? LOL.
Well, no use worrying about it now. The past is the past.
Pardon me?
I'm saying it shouldn't hinder our jobs. It's a private matter. So, private and work are separate. Let's keep it that way going forward. Look forward to working together.
That's all you have to say?
Is there anything else?
Well, not really.
Okay, so that's it then. I'm in the middle of preparing dinner, so I better get going. Hey Ken, you okay to talk?
Oh, hey Jenny. I just hopped on the bus. Should be home in about 30 minutes.
That's great.
What's up? You want me to pick something up on the way?
No, got everything. I just wanted to tell you something important. Couldn't wait.
Oh yeah? What's up?
You know that company I started working for yesterday? Well, your ex-wife works there too.
Wait, what? You mean Caroline? She works there?
Yeah, she recognized my name and checked me out. I just got a line message from her.
You exchanged line IDs with her?
Yeah, I know. But we entered the company on the same day. I thought it wouldn't hurt. A coworker, after all. Until she told me. I had no idea she was your ex-wife.
Are you gonna be okay with this? I mean, working with my ex-wife and in the same section?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. But it's only the second day of work, and besides, you guys got divorced, like, 3 years ago, right? So, maybe we should just see how it goes. Maybe it'll all work out.
Well, if you say so, Jenny. But don't go out of your way or anything. If you run into trouble, you make sure you tell me. Got that?
Yeah, right. Thanks, Ken.
Oh, I'm almost at my stop. Sure don't want to pick someone up at the grocery store?
No, I'm good. See you later.
Hey, Jenny. I'm a bit busy. Could you take over this assignment I'm working on? I would really appreciate it.
Are you serious? Again?
What do you mean again? You look like you're not doing anything important, so I figured I'd give you some meaningful work. You should thank me. But I keep asking and you won't do it.
It's not my job to assign work to the staff. That's our manager's job. Besides, we're still in the temporary training phase. The work we do now will be considered, and then they'll decide whether to hire us full-time, and it'll be a factor in determining what position we'll be assigned to down the road. If you don't do the job you're assigned, there just is no purpose in doing it. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, come on, Ginny. You're such a straight arrow. LOL. I can't believe you married Ken. Boy, his taste in women has really changed. I thought he went for beautiful, outgoing women, like me.
My husband has nothing to do with any of this. Anyway, I better get going.
What? Are you serious? What about my assignment?
I finished my assignment on time, so I'm going home. That's how it works.
What, really? I have a date tonight.
I have a date, too. I'm set to meet my husband for dinner later tonight. Better get going.
I really can't believe you, Ginny. I can tell right away that you're BSing me. Ugh, forget it. I'll just ask Mindy. She'll do it for me. She has respect for her seniors. LOL.
Hey, Jenny, you back home? Sorry, I'm gonna be pretty late tonight.
Huh? Really? Why?
I just talked to my boss a while ago, and it seems he wants me to go on a business trip overseas. Starting the week after next for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah? Didn't think you'd be going on business trips anytime soon, especially overseas.
Yeah, well, I've been helping out with this overseas project for some time now, and before I knew it, I was neck deep in it. They want me there as sort of a technical advisor.
Oh, I see.
So my coworker, who's been overseas numerous times, is going to advise me on what I have to take and what documents I have to prepare. So I'm gonna be pretty late. Go ahead and have dinner without me.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Hey, Jenny, you back home? Sorry, I'm gonna be pretty late tonight.
Huh? Really? Why?
I just talked to my boss a while ago, and it seems he wants me to go on a business trip overseas. Starting the week after next for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah? Didn't think you'd be going on business trips anytime soon, especially overseas.
Yeah, well, I've been helping out with this overseas project for some time now, and before I knew it, I was neck deep in it. They want me there as sort of a technical advisor.
Oh, I see.
So my coworker, who's been overseas numerous times, is going to advise me on what I have to take and what documents I have to prepare. So I'm gonna be pretty late. Go ahead and have dinner without me.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Hello, Ginny. Been a few days. This is Carolyn, the one on a wonderful holiday overseas. Remember me? LOL.
You really have nerve, Caroline. It's been 3 days. At this rate, you're going to get fired. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, whatever. I really don't care.
Excuse me?
I was going to quit anyway. No need for a newlywed to work anymore. LOL.
Pardon me? Does that mean you're going to marry your current boyfriend?
Yeah, sort of. I guess it's the right time to tell you who my boyfriend is.
I'm really not interested.
Just hear me out. You'll be interested after I tell you. You can bet on it. Okay, get ready. I got back together with my ex, your husband. Now your ex, and now my soon-to-be husband. LOL.
Wait, what?
After we split up, I found out that he went on to make over $200,000 a year. I was just thinking about how I could get back together with him. That's when I happened to start working in the same company and same section as you.
I see.
And after he splits with you, he'll have no problem paying you off considering how much he makes. so I figured it would be fun to steal him away from you. One day after work, I followed him and acted like I ran into him by accident. I then asked if he'd like to go to a motel for a quickie, and he jumped at the chance. I mean, who could resist, right? LOL. Hey, Jenny, can I ask you something? How does it feel to lose your husband to his ex-wife? LOL.
I'm curious, where are you vacationing?
Hawaii. We're over here on Maui at the moment. When we first got married, this is where we came on our honeymoon.
Your honeymoon was in Hawaii?
That's right. Bet you're green with envy right now. I heard you guys went on your honeymoon to a local resort. Is that true?
A local resort?
That place is like a 2-hour drive from your place. Not much of a honeymoon, LOL. Well, that's the story. He's back with me. I feel bad, but it is what it is. Who wouldn't want a husband that makes a 6-figure annual salary?
Yeah, well, just so you know, you've taken time off from the company without proper permission. Don't say I didn't tell you.
Yeah, whatever. LOL. Oh, and he said he left the divorce papers with you, so would you mind submitting them? If you don't mind. LOL. We plan to submit the proper marriage papers when we get back from Hawaii. See you later! LOL.
Hey, Ken, you free to talk? It's about your ex-wife. Seems like things are getting a bit out of hand. She just sent me a line message.
Oh, please, what now?
I'll send you what she wrote.
Okay. What the hell is this? She seems to have got everything wrong. On top of that, she likes making things up.
Yeah, so what should we do?
Laura, for one, she needs to get her facts straight. We have to explain to her how much trouble she's causing us with her misconceptions. I'll contact some of my relatives, and I'll contact my folks about all this. I hate to have you do this, but when she calls again, would you mind explaining all this to her? That's all her misunderstanding? I really don't want to dump this all on you, but as you know, I'm currently on a business trip, so... And besides, you're the only one who knows how to get in touch with her.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm okay with it.
Sorry to put you through all this.
Hey, Jenny, thanks for the divorce. I'm surprised you didn't put up a fight, LOL. As soon as I landed at the airport and switched on my phone, I got a message from him that the divorce went through without a hitch. So I immediately submitted the marriage papers. You know what that means, LOL.
Already?
Strike while the iron is hot. Isn't that what they say? Now I'm the happy wife of a husband with a 6-figure income. A dream come true.
Not sure how I should say this, so I'll say it straight. He's not my husband!
Excuse me?
For one, I haven't been on my honeymoon yet, and Ken said he divorced you even before he went on a honeymoon with you.
Wait, what? You didn't go on a honeymoon?
This person you got back with is Dan, right?
Yeah, so?
My husband is Ken. Dan is Ken's older brother.
Excuse me? Wait, what did you say?
My husband is your ex. Ken, that is.
Huh? Wait, what?
I heard this whole affair from Ken some time ago, but when you married Ken, you almost immediately had an affair with his brother, Dan. To make a long story short, you divorced Ken and married Dan, but you didn't get along with his folks and broke up 3 months later. I'm right so far?
Yeah, well, but you know, as long as he makes $200,000 a year, I really don't care if it's Dan or Ken. Makes no difference to me.
Yeah, I was getting to the annual income part. According to Dan's ex-wife, who he just divorced yesterday, he's the one that had a thing or two about his income. She apparently married Dan without having any knowledge of the affair and 3 months' marriage with you. She even moved in with his folks, who really abused her. On top of that, she learned that she was trying to get back together with his ex-wife, Meaning you, of course. As luck would have it, she saw those divorce papers on the kitchen table and immediately submitted them. She then went to her lawyer to get advice.
Wait a second! Her lawyer?
Apparently, she's getting advice on how she can get financial settlement going.
Financial settlement? How much? Hold it 1 second, would you? How about Dan's income? How much is he making really?
I heard it's 0.
0? You're not serious!
Apparently, he was living off his folks all these years. They always spoiled him. That's why we keep our distance from them. Haven't talked to them in years, to be honest. Actually, it was his wife that was making $200,000 a year. He was just living off her. What's that word? Gigolo?
Gigolo? You're not serious. You didn't tell me earlier.
Well, for one thing, I have no obligation to tell you.
Excuse me?
Maybe you didn't know, but as I said, we haven't talked to Ken's folks for a long time. Ken cut ties with them years ago. And I'm Ken's wife. Which means I have no responsibility to you. So why would I even think about helping you?
What the hell is going on here? I was supposed to have married a guy with a 6-figure income, for God's sake! But now I find out his income is 0? Are you kidding me?
It is what it is. So, now that you understand what's going on, I just wanted to clear things up. That's why I contacted you. I'm busy, so I better get going.
Wait, you can't leave me hanging. Help me out here, Jenny. I mean, we are co-workers, right? Give me some help here.
Coworkers? No. I believe you've already been fired. I'd give them a call to verify it.
Fired? Are you serious?
I did warn you about this. You do remember? I mean, you just joined the company. You were still on temporary status. I don't believe them for firing you.
I thought you told them I was on vacation. I told you to tell them.
What would that do? It wouldn't make it official. All right then. That's all I have to say. Goodbye, Caroline. Caroline apparently just finished paying off her own debts when she concocted this scheme of marrying her ex. She thought she had made it after years of paying off her debt, but with Dan's ex-wife demanding compensation, she's currently back where she started, heavily in debt. She got fired from her new position and was forced to take a part-time job at a local restaurant. Apparently, Dan had additional debts to pay, even before he was burdened with this extra demand. They had no other choice but to move in with his folks again and live off their good graces. Caroline demanded a divorce, but Dan would not have it. She's now stuck with abusive in-laws and a debt-ridden husband that will not work and refuses to give her a divorce.